And then if you want to go ahead and make me co-host and I'll be able to share my screen.
Perfect.
That will be helpful.
Okay. I'm just going to make you host. Will I still be able to record if I make you host?
Yeah, you're recording right now.
I am. Okay, good. I should make sure to stop it. It doesn't say co-host. So, okay.
No worries.
I'm going to make you host, but I'm glad y'all got on here. I appreciate it. I know it's last day of the month. I know we're all pushing for goals. I know it's Thursday at 5 p.m. or whatever time for time zones y'all are in. But Kristin, I'm excited you're here because I know with all the new things at convention, it's like we're all so excited, but then trying to wrap our brain around all the things, it's a little difficult. So we're ready for you to help us kind of make sense of everything.
Yeah, so definitely Q&A as we go along. And Kendall, if you want to, if you have any questions and you put in the chat, and then if you just want to ask them as we go along, I'll kind of pause, or we can just have a good Q&A at the end of the session.
Sounds good.
And then I will get started. Okay. So we know that convention offered a lot of good things, and one of them being a new product called Reset. And then another is a platform program called Pivotal. So hopefully you guys are all already into Pivotal and playing around with it. If you haven't registered, I really encourage you to, because it's a great program that's really gonna give you a lot of good retention in your business. And I'll take you through that and show you how. So one of the most important things coming out of Reset is this quote. It's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast that's here to help reset your metabolism. That is key, you guys. We're not here to treat, cure, prevent any diseases. We're really here just to offer a nutritionally supported fast in helping reset that metabolism. So that is key right there. So we know our tried and true favorite Plexus products, and you guys have a wealth of knowledge on these products. So the one that I just want to highlight by itself is the one that got an upgrade. And I'm super excited about this upgrade because it's the Plexus Lean Whey formula. Now we have an increased protein of 21 grams, which is really offering a lot within the protein market, because not only are we now offering within the competitive space as far as our competitors, but we've decreased the calories, fat, carbs, and sugar. So it's really giving us that updated source that we need, especially the updated fiber source to the prebiotic fiber with 21 vitamins and minerals, and it's still that delicious taste. So lots of questions have been asked. Will this come in a vegan formula? We are working on that, so be patient. But right now, it is just the Lean Whey that has this fabulous upgrade of increased proteins. Now, some of our other, introducing some of our other new and exclusive products, and I say exclusive just because these products are combined to go with one another in the Reset. They will not be sold separately. So if anybody wants to try them or get them, they have to buy the Reset to get that. So we've got the collagen soup, the smart snack, the collagen bone broth, and Restore. So let's take a little closer look at the newer products. So collagen tomato soup and the collagen bone broth. You guys, we source the finest ingredients to have quality. So I want to say that again, we really made sure that these are quality ingredients out there. And the one thing that I want to highlight for both of them is it's an amino acid to support that collagen production in the body. I think that's really key because it's there to help satisfy that hunger. As far as the smart snack goes, this is a smart snack bar that is a base of a whey protein. And it does have a prebiotic fiber that's really going to help satisfy that hunger as well and nourish that gut. So a lot of questions have been asked. What type of protein is the bar? It is a whey protein. Will we get a vegan one? That I don't know. But for now, this is what we have. So you can have other modifications if people cannot have whey in their diet. And I'll get into some of those smart tips a little bit later. Now, the star of the product is the Restore. And I say that because this is a nighttime drink that's really going to help you restore and rebalance your body's system after a full day of basically fasting. It includes 3 carefully crafted blends of a cellular defense blend, a digestive support, and an appetite control blend, which is really designed to support your gut health and your good digestive functions as far as liver function and your healthy stress responders. So this is key, you guys, because I always say it's kind of like your calming drink, right? After your full body of movement and your full body of fasting, it's really there to offer some recovery. And this is done either cold or hot. Personally, I like it hot, kind of like a tea. And then you add a little dash of lemon to it, and it's just a beautiful little night drink. I did it 30 minutes after my last meal and as I was getting ready for bed. So this is the Restore. Then here's this one sheeter that comes along with all of the resets. And I love this because you cannot go wrong with it, right? It lays it out so beautifully as far as the graphics go and highlighting what is inside each box as far as 1, 2, and 3 goes. So you've got your Hydrate Lemon Lime in the morning, you've got your breakfast, and then so forth. People have asked, can I switch up the soups? Absolutely, switch them up. Go crazy. If you want to do your bone broth at night and your tomato soup in the afternoon, go for it. People have asked also, can I add more active or hydrate or anything slim like that? Absolutely. The key to a fast is staying hydrated. So the more hydration you have throughout the day and water intake, the better your results will be. Now, people have asked, okay, what if I'm still hungry or I don't feel as satisfied and so forth? This fast is meant for you as an individual person. Each one has to cater it to their liking. So there are approved snacks, as I was mentioning before, that you can have throughout the day or make into modifications as far as replacements if you don't do the whey protein. For example, you can have almonds, you can have fruits and vegetables, and some of those healthier fruits and vegetables that really cater to a good fast as far as the digestive system goes. You've got grapefruit, you've got watermelon, you have a half an apple would be catered also as far as vegetables go, spinach, broccoli, you've got cucumbers. Those are really good sources of fiber. And people have asked, what about zucchini or squash? No, I would stay away from those just because they're a little bit heavier in carbs as far as a vegetable goes. Another thing is, as far as protein, if you need to make modifications and add extra meat or protein, if maybe you're diabetic or you're nursing or anything else like that, and you need to have that extra calorie intake, yes, do that, because this is definitely a deficiency in calories. And so for those people, you need to get as many calories as possible because you're burning a lot of calories too. So make those modifications as they come along. As far as some pro tips go, I wanted to highlight that you are, as I mentioned, in a calorie deficit. So be careful of high intensity workouts. This is not meant for your reset to do that kind of activity. It's more of a light walk around the block, or maybe cleaning your home, or yoga, Pilates, anything like that. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting lots of good sleep. And then as far as spicing up your soups and your broths, right? That is super okay. You can have herbs and spices and play around with it to whatever is your liking. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do a dollop of whipped cream or sour cream and croutons and cheese. I'm saying herbs and spices. Some people ask, oh, do you like it more stirred or mixed? I found it better to be blended in a blender and then heat it up because all of the spices integrated with each other. So that's the way that I liked it. But corporate has your back as well. So if you need additional support, you can simply just text reset and it'll help you stay connected with the support team and resources. Now, after you've completed your reset and you're ready to rock and roll, hopefully you've already joined that Plexus pivotal program, as I mentioned before. And this is kind of where the nuts and bolts are, right? So this is a new tool and it's catered for anyone that is a VIP customer and a brand ambassador, and it's completely free. So this is great because a lot of competitive programs out there would be $30 and upward for a month, you guys, of curated content like this. So just keep that in mind when people are giving you price objections. You also have this platform that you can highlight to them. And this platform highlights as far as curated healthy meals and delicious recipes and a grocery list and a short impactful movement program, as well as a digital tracker. So it's really going to help them reach their goals and help you guys keep everyone else accountable. So as you log on to the registration page, you'll just go ahead and click that registration. And then it takes you to this next step, which gives you access to all of that good content and that community. So this is the digital tracker that I was mentioning before. And it's a quite impressive tracker. It's like a PDF where you can basically have it where you can download and then keep track digitally of everything that you want to achieve, as well as checking off, right? So it's a good progression on your journey to that health and wellness, but it also gives you daily check-ins as well as a weekly tracker. So as we go daily, that's going to be online and it will say, oh, you have to do and complete A, B, and C, right? So then once you complete that, then you can go to your tracker and you can fill that in as well. So it's really helping you guide to your goals and accomplishments. Here's that nutritional program. And this is laid out beautifully because it's really paired to your specific Plexus products regime. So I love this because it gives you a week's worth of grocery lists. And it gives you inspirations as far as like, if you need to make modifications to it, you need more gluten-free, plant-based, or kid-friendly options. It has that in there as well. So it's really going to save you time and money. So I don't really want to hear anybody being like, oh, I don't cook, I'm not good at cooking. It literally lays it out step by step, and I'm going to show you how. So here's that screenshot of what it would look like on the nutrition page, with all of those fun recipes and those videos, inspirations. So let's say we click on the first recipe. It's going to take you where it's going to show you the grocery list, the plated portion as far as calories, and then it's going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to achieve that delicious dish. As far as the motivational program goes, this is amazing. I can tell you right now, hands down, I have paid a lot of money per month just to have a movement program. And I love this program because it's really designed to pair with that nutritional program to enhance your results. So you guys, this is key. If someone's telling you they want weight loss, they want by a certain time frame, if they follow all of the things in here with their nutritional program, they will get the results that they want. So you don't need a gym membership or gym equipment. It's a 3-day movement program under 25 minutes or less. And you can track your progress and you can share it with your friends. So it's super cool because you can keep yourself accountable with your friends too. Now, as far as the breakdown goes for the movements, this is what I love. It's an overview of targeted body movements with detailed instructions. That's really going to help you demonstrate about how to effectively use each movement to reach those health and wellness goals. And it's designed to cater to everybody's needs. So when I say that, if you're a beginner and you're new to working out, it has those modifications in there as well. And it will show you X amount of reps to do versus an advanced person who is used to working out and can sustain that mobility. So it's really geared to help you advance throughout the program. And then here is an overview of the pivotal dashboard with the nutrition and the motivation and then the movement program. And as I mentioned before, it's a 90-day program. So it really breaks it down as far as your months go, all the way into your weeks. So you know what you're preparing for each week, which is kind of beautiful. Let's say after the 90 days, you've finished the course, it's going to opt you in for another 90 days with new content and new recipes. So as you advance, the content is advancing too. So it's pretty awesome because it's never going to recycle itself. So it's pretty cool to kind of see that as far as a pivotal program goes. Here is something that I get excited about just because, one, I'm your sales manager and I love reports. So you have this in your back office. So what you do is you log into your back office and you go under the tab as far as it goes, incentives and programs. And then once you're in there, you click on the Plexus Pivotal, and it takes you here. And it's going to showcase and track your team's participation in the Plexus Pivotal program. So will help you assist in recognizing and tracking your team's success and the support of the retention in your organization as team members complete multiple ongoing programs. So for example, let's say you have 30 people that enroll in the Plexus Pivotal program and you're chugging along and you realize, okay, it's the first month and I've noticed now I only have 25. It will showcase all levels and it will showcase the people's names and ID so you can help give them little encouragement, or maybe you can reach out to them and continue on to that pivotal platform to help them get that support that they need. So it's a great tracker for that, but it's also a wonderful way to incentivize your team and to see the success that everyone's continuously doing. So I would definitely have some fun challenge incentives as you complete month 1, month 2, and then completion of obviously month 3. Now we're going to pivot and we're going to go back to the reset. And I just wanted to highlight here, as far as the individual SKU goes, for ambassadors and VIP, the really exciting thing about this slide is the price point. So just so you know, that 129 at 100 PV, you guys, that's really boosting your pay points. And I say that because if you can get people at 100 PV or higher, your pay points are obviously as the highest that they can be, which means more dollars for you. So that's exciting. So definitely want to take advantage of that price point. And then if for any reason you've got someone new into your organization, you can offer them that new customer welcome pack deal, which is a reset plus a welcome pack. And that's either the triplex, the weight loss basic, the beauty basic, or the customized basic. And really, if you look at this, it's really replacing that welcome pack of 109 and 209 for the 189 and the 289. Yes, that seems like a lot of money, but really, if you're thinking of it, it's 3 days for the reset of products and a complete pack, moving forward into one of the welcome packs that's going to keep them on to their nutritional program, plus the pivotal program and curated nutritional meals and movements and a digital tracker. So that's a lot of money that you're getting. So if you were to go and do your research as far as like Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers or MyFitnessPal or My Running app, like you can see that those cost X amount per month, and that doesn't even give you any nutritional value. Maybe the Jenny Craig and the Weight Watchers does, but none of the other exercise apps. It's always you have to find one with another partner of one with another partner. So this is nice that it's all integrated into one. So that is a great deal for your dollar amount. Now, for existing customers only, meaning you guys or anyone that is a VIP or brand ambassador at this point, you still have the opportunity to get the You and Me reset pack for the 2-day free shipping. That ends tonight. So just an FYI, I know that Plexus is used to, oh, surprise, we've got another thing and rolling it out for an extra few days. It will not be rolled out. It will end today. So just an FYI. And then that's it. That's all I got for you.
Love it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I had no idea that there was the pivotal report. I love reports. And so that's really helpful. And already I'm just thinking of, the way that we could utilize that even with our own customers, of running even just a contest for your own customers where you obviously commit to doing it, but then getting them to come alongside you and just saying, hey, if we all do this together, I'll do a fun drawing or something like that for whoever sticks it out.
Absolutely.
Just like a way to support. So
I feel like too, just to kind of heighten on that, I feel like too, a lot of people are going to start having like their team name branded as far as like a wellness, like a workout core group, like, hey, Thursdays, happy hour with, wellness Wednesdays. I don't know whatever it's called. But so many people have already tossed out the ideas of, oh my God, we're going to do this for happy hours. We're going to do that. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Get involved.
So I have some questions, but if any of you have a question, you are welcome to unmute or drop it in the chat. I know this was a lot of information.
It was.
But if you guys have been wondering about some things over the last few days, feel free to ask. Or otherwise, I will ask mine if nobody is the brave soul to unmute themselves. Or maybe you don't have questions. So the first thing is, so I know Plexus hosted the 3-day reset challenge in the Plexus Ambassador, Plexus Brand Ambassador Academy page. I always try to keep that name.
Yes.
So is that going to be something ongoing where like once a month they do one, or
that I do not know, but I could see for the first probably 90 days that they would probably initiate something like that.
Okay. I know we're going to be doing it as a team on our own, so that we will have that to plug people into regularly. But, it's something about corporate doing it that just makes it's more people plugged in, and it's more of a community experience. So, and then I've had a lot of people asking me how often reset should be done.
Yeah. So this is the thing about a cleanse, and this is really up to you, a fast. Everyone talks about either doing it once a month. I always think it's good to detox your body every 90 days. That's just me. Again, you can go ahead and do more research out there, but there are people that love doing it every month. It's really up to you, and it's up to your body. If you feel like if you're in the healthy zone, it's not really going to get much results for you. But every 90 days, it's always good to kind of clean out the pipes, right? So we all have those, little vacations here and there, or slip ups and things like that. So for me, I would do it probably in the 90-day range, because it's really designed to help go with pivotal too. So the point is supposed to go for your first 3 days, and then you activate your pivotal program. So that could be a fun way to kind of always stay on target. Now, again, people have, holidays or, festivities that are coming up that they want to cater to drop some pounds. So yeah, really up to them.
So I've had a few ask, they got the double pack and they're like, oh, I'm just going to do it for 6 days.
Oh, no.
So that's why I'm like, is there a medical downside just because of the new products? That's my concern. I don't know how it responds to.
No, there's no medical downturn to it. But again, I want to highlight that it is a calorie deficiency. So your body's used to intaking at least that 12 to 1500 calories, right? So then when you deplete your calorie intake to less than 500, your body goes into a shock if it's longer than 3 days, basically. And then it starts storing fat. So for me, I would just be careful, just in the sense of if you're used to fasting or if you're used to cleansing and you're well adversed on it and you know what to do, then great, do it. But again, this is really just meant to be a 3-day to really help restart that metabolism, right? So once you've restarted it, you don't want to keep it in a depletion.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So lean is reformulated in the big bags, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure to highlight, because I thought that was the case, but if you guys want the more improved nutritional value, you can get that in the big bag too. That one's not just in the reset packs.
Correct. Correct. It is all over. And we're making a point to like send out obviously all of the newer product design as well. So there's no question as far as, hey, this one says only X amount of grams.
Yeah.
So that's what we did leaning up to convention, was really trying to get everything possibly out that we already had pre-ordered. So
how much, do you know off the top of your head how much protein was in the previous bag of lean?
15 grams.
15 to 16, yeah.
Okay.
And then the vegan one was 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully vegan lean comes soon with the reformulated. Or is that already available? Is the vegan one in the big bags already available?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. And then you may not have the answer to this. I mean, I'm sure Restore is not sold alone, because obviously we would love for people to commit to the reset packs and get it in that. But is there, like, is it not meant to be taken long-term? Restore?
No, I don't think it's not meant to take long-term. I think it's just a good combination with all of the other ingredients that's involved in the reset. So at this time, they don't feel like it would be a strong contender on its own.
Yeah.
Right? Because your body, you have to remember, this is more of a cellular kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're, oh my gosh, sorry. I feel like I have COVID brain.
Yay.
I know, right? It's more of a cellular kind of defense, in the sense that it's taking care of everything that's happened prior as far as the days go, right? And it's really restoring, I guess that's a good word. It's really restoring whatever activity has done on for the day. So you don't need it every single day, because you've got your supplements, you've got your other good products that are helping with those defense mechanisms. And this is only built really for a fasting, just to kind of give your body that rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm still hoping secretly that one day they release it.
I'm sure they'll have something out there. Knowing Plexus, they'll have something.
So you mentioned that Restore can be taken hot. So like, I know Slim, they said don't heat up because it changes the makeup of the ingredients.
The consistency. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Restore, we're good.
This one's fine. Yep.
Okay, perfect. And then a question about Pivotal. So this is something I ran into myself, and I know a lot of people are asking. So once we register, what is the easiest way to access it after you've already registered and want to go back in to just use it on the daily?
Yeah, so it is mobile friendly. It is not a mobile app. So a lot of people are getting confused thinking, oh, they can access it through their Engage app, but you can't. You have to go through the plexuspivotal.com, and then you can store that on your phone and so forth, but it's mobile friendly. So you would have to just go through like you were signing up in the back office. You can access it that way. And then once you're in there, then you can access everything that's there as far as content, recipes, motivation, movements, and all that.
So do we have to send, so if our people have registered for it, do we always have to send them to the Plexus Pivotal site, or can they go to Plexus Worldwide and then there's a place there that will link them to Pivotal?
Correct. There's a place there too. So at the beginning, when you sign in, and I know you've got your phone, Renee, kind of.
Yeah, so I wanted to, I was kind of messing around with this yesterday. I don't know if you guys, so when websites are not apps, or whatever, you can still pin it to your home screen. So I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, we can see it.
Mhm.
Okay, so I named it. So I pinned it to my home screen, named it Pivotal. If my phone's been logged in for a while, I could just click Pivotal and you
And it
guys can
takes
see
you.
it, and it takes me right to my dashboard. However, if I've been logged out for a while and I actually pinned the dashboard. So you go to your dashboard, so you log in like normal, go to your dashboard. I pinned that exact, I don't know, URL, whatever it's called.
Yep.
I pinned that exact thing, named it Pivotal. And like I said, I've been logged in, well, last day of the month. I don't know if my phone's been out of my hands. So I just clicked it, boom, it took me right to my dashboard.
Yep.
Now tomorrow morning, I'll, have been logged out and I just have to log in, but it's still going to take me right back to my dashboard.
Yeah.
So I found this was super easy, not quite an app, but kind of like an app.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's
like
like a cheat, right? It takes you
Yeah.
straight there instead of going through all the process. But to answer your question in the back office, if you needed to get there, you can go under the experience tab, and then it's got the pivotal program there too. Or on the reset, it comes with the manual. There's a QR code for pivotal, and you can scan that as well.
Okay. And I think this is an important thing for all of us to remember. Like, we're all so used to onboarding people a certain way, and this is an extra step that we need to make sure that we're doing, is really connecting them to this resource and then making sure that they know how to easily access it. Because it's one thing, like I know myself, I registered and then 3 days later I was like, how do I get to this? And I had no idea. And so I had to do some digging, and I had figured that out. But maybe wherever your onboarding notes are for what you do with the new person, add a note to really make sure that they get connected with Pivotal and know how to easily access it to use it.
Yes.
So I thought that was important. And then there was something else I was about to ask you and I lost it. Oh, it was Stephanie's note. So Stephanie, she said her sister ordered the vegan lean and received it yesterday.
Oh,
so maybe
okay.
maybe the big bags are out, and I know for sure Restore is not vegan yet. But I
Correct.
thought I saw something about the big bags were back available.
Okay. Maybe they made that announcement when I was in quarantine.
Who
knows?
It's a lot when you get under the weather, right? Life keeps going even when we're not.
Listen, you're out for a day and it's like you haven't been here for a year.
Especially in crazy times like this, where all the announcements are just coming like crazy. So, there's a lot. Okay.
So that's great to know that the vegan option is available. Obviously it's not available for reset quite yet, but that's great for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy that one. That's my favorite.
And then Marlene asked, she said, are the results much different between the hard reset and the soft reset? So my guess is those that follow it to a T, or those that maybe have to add in some berries, some fruit. Because I know that it is cleaning us up on a cellular level. So adding in those, I'm guessing, would affect it to an extent, but not probably as severely as having a pizza.
Yeah, it's not going to affect it as much. Good question, just in the sense because you're not, as you mentioned, Kendall, you're not really getting a lot of calorie intake. So again, I'm going to remind you, you're in a calorie deficit, and everything is about 500 calories or less, right? So you adding a few berries or watermelon is not going to skyrocket you and add a pound. Like, you'd have to add 1 pound to your body. You have to, I think, encompass like, what is it, over 5,000 to 6,000?
I think it's 3,600 calories.
Yeah, in one sitting.
Yes.
So like, just think of it that way. So I don't think a watermelon or a grapefruit's going to do that to you.
Yeah.
But the results could vary if you are adding like full meals plus your soup to that modification. And really, that's okay if it's more for like I mentioned before, because we had a lot of these calls, if you're diabetic or if you're nursing, right? Like, a nursing mom needs all the calories she can get because she's obviously losing calories to that sweet little baby. So think of it that way. This could be more of a detox and getting rid of toxins that are in the body as well. So that is another way to look at it. Instead of going for weight loss, it can really help restore all those healthy cellular toxins that the body needs to recover, and getting rid of and flushing out, right? Like if you went and got a massage, it flushes out through your lymph nodes and all that good stuff, all those nasty toxins. So think of it in a twofold way. So it's really dependent on what you want to receive out of this fast.
And one thing you guys could recommend, which I did this with another lady, because she was a little concerned about the calorie deprivation, is she also got an extra bag of lean. And that way she could have 1 scoop later in the day in order to still kind of supplement a little extra and have extra protein. And instead of filling it with chew food, that's what I call it. She did just get extra lean. And then that was something that she would be able to have continuing after the fast, those extra meals from lean. So,
great idea.
Yeah. Okay. So that is all of my questions. Oh, here's one from Jira. This fast as written is designed to achieve autophagy. So now do you know about that? Because I know about autophagy and intermittent fasting. Jara, actually, I know Jara's not scared to unmute herself, but she may have baby crawling all over her. Jara, have you looked into that? Because that is actually a question that I would have, because I thought it was complete fasting caused autophagy.
It's just a major calorie deficit.
So even just doing a deficit would cause that, because I've only looked at it in terms of intermittent fasting.
Yeah, a massive calorie deficit can help you achieve it. So it's 500 calories a day, which is why if you're nursing, so I've been doing a lot of research on it because I'm nursing the baby. If you're nursing and the baby is getting your milk as a main source of nutrition, then the way this is designed would not be ideal. Like,
No.
A nursing mom needs up to 400 additional calories a day just to make milk. So to take away so much drastically down to 500, it would greatly affect supply. Yeah.
Correct. And that's why I said make those modifications.
Yeah.
If you do it, obviously you are adding lots more protein into your diet. And this is not meant to be a fast. It's more meant to be kind of like a toxin cleanse or something.
Yeah. Without making a play on words, it's kind of a reset. Like, just stop eating junk and just kind of have it. Because I think I would still do, I would do milk in my lean, not water. I would probably add nut butter and bananas and things to it. Like, I would need all the extra calories.
Well, I would even say for breakfast, doing oatmeal with the lean protein involved in it. And then having a good sensible with your soups, having a good sensible meal, right?
Right.
This to me is, this to me, for anyone that's diabetic or nursing, if they choose that they want to do it, it's more or less, like you said, it's that reset of your metabolism, but you're still getting all the nutrients that you need to be healthy. Right. And that is so key, because at the end of the day, a fast really is intake of lots of hydration. So if you're not used to drinking a lot of water, or let's just say you don't drink a lot of water at all, this is a great way to get your body used to it, because you have to incorporate all of the products and it's water-based. So another great tip too is you're going to run into is people are falling behind and they might not finish their meals or certain things. I would set a timer, and that's how I usually do my fast. I allow myself 20 minutes to get my first drink down, and then I'll give myself an extra, 20 minutes before I take in my next, drink or something. So then it just allows me to kind of go forward throughout the day. And I'm like, oh, great, I got a drink. Okay, I've got 20 minutes to finish this. And so forth. But again, great question. And I'm glad that you brought that up. And as a nursing mother, I would not do it, or B, I would look at it as this is really just a reset and I'm adding more calories to this to help me in the long run.
Yeah, just to eat clean. Like, I'm going to focus for 3 days just to eat really clean and really support my body with quality nutrition and collagen and just good ingredients. Like that. I would not be doing
it'd be kind of fascinating too, to kind of do a study on what your milk production is like before a reset and doing it during a reset to see if maybe you got more milk or if it was, more, I don't know. Like I have always been intrigued with that.
Well, I know for me personally, hydrate increased my supply.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've
and it
heard
makes
that.
you need hydration. So the more hydration and balanced electrolytes and minerals and all that, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna add to that, Jara. I would just really be like, pay attention to your body, and if you feel like when you're doing it, if you feel like your milk is going down, then you might want to just increase your protein. For me, like I definitely needed enough protein when I was breastfeeding, so just make sure that you're like, I feel like you could add in a lot of lean protein and still be okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's the big thing with this, is that we hear the word metabolism and, all of this, and we hear all these pounds people are losing, and it's really easy to fall in the trap of just looking at this as a weight loss tool and not, and yes, it can absolutely be that. But if you realize that it is just a reset in your body, if you look at it from that aspect, because if you look at it as a weight loss tool, that's going to alienate your audience.
Yeah.
Where you're only then going to be approaching those with this that maybe need to lose weight. When really you now recognize, even from this call, there's so many ways to customize this that it suits everyone. So you could even have someone who does not need to lose weight, but if they have a lot of health problems going on, I could see this being very beneficial with modifications. And so recognizing it's not just a weight loss tool, but it is just a health tool. And so marketing it that way is important too. And just wrapping your brain around that so that you're not, looking at.
And I think too, adding that pivotal nutritional value to it, it will help give good recipes that are healthy. And we all know that it can be modified for gluten-free, plant-based, or even kid-friendly. So uncovering those needs and really figuring out what they need to accomplish at the end of the day is going to be key. And I think you guys are so good at that, obviously asking those questions and unveiling what people need to be successful and to be healthy. Then you're going to find out, okay, well, we know that this can't be a weight loss reset. So let's make this more of about the toxins, right? Let's make this more about how we can integrate more healthier foods into their diet with the reset. So then they come out really wanting to jumpstart that metabolism and then getting into a good welcome pack that's going to help their gut.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that is all my questions. I don't know if anybody else has any. I know we've gone a little long, but this is really informative. So
I have enjoyed myself. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you think of anything else, feel free to email me. I'm around, so you can always reach out.
What is your
I am
address? Can you let everyone know?
Yep. I'm going to put it, I'll put it in the chat and then you guys have it. And if you need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, and I do appreciate, Kristin sent me a report of everyone who has ordered a reset box on our team, and then a list of those who have not. So if you aren't aware of who on your team may have ordered a box, just shoot me a message and I can pull out your team from that. And that way, you have a list to connect with, because I think it is important that we're so used to people being on something for a month. This is 3 days. So follow-up is very important because we have a small window of time. So really consistently checking on them to make sure they completed it, that they did it is going to be really important. So but thank you for that list. I didn't even ask it and it popped up in my email. I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing.
No, I'm just like a fairy godmother.
You are. Okay, guys.
Well, if you guys need anything else, reach out, but I hope everyone has a safe and happy and healthy 4th of July weekend.
You too. I'm going to stop the recording.